I heard that you guys are going to Universal Studio next week. Yeah, that's right. The kids have been wanting to go, so we decided to take them. It's been a year since we've been to Universal Studio, so we're really looking forward to it. That's nice. I've never been to Universal Studio, you know. Oh, I see. Why don't you go with your family too? But it's quite expensive, and it's too far from here. And my husband doesn't like long drives. I don't think he would take us. What about taking the bullet train? Or maybe you can take a tour bus. That's impossible. It's a waste of money to spend on transportation. If I'm going to spend all that money, I'd rather use it to buy souvenirs. But if you can't get there by car, you have to use public transportation, don't you? You'll have to save up for that, right? Oh, come on. Why can't you understand what I'm trying to say? What do you mean? I want you to take us with you. What? With us? Exactly. Riley's car seats 7 people, right? There's nothing wrong with 3 more people to ride. Wait a minute. But we want to enjoy this trip as a family. And my husband doesn't like to take other people in his car. He doesn't like having strangers riding with us. But we're not strangers. We're friends, right? You can at least give a friend a ride. If we were to go together, how are you going to pay for the tickets and gas? But I remembered Layla. Didn't you say that money is tight this month? I was planning to pay for the tickets, but why would I pay for gasoline? Huh? But you're riding with us, right? I'd like you to at least pay for gas in the highway. No. It's your car, so you should be paying for it. Well, if that's the case, we can't take you guys with us. If you really want to go, you're on your own. See ya. Layla, where are you? Nora says she has a headache. Can you come back soon? Yeah, ho! I'm so glad I came to Universal Studio. Thanks for paying for my ticket. I didn't think you'd come actually. The fact that you didn't even bring your wallet? I don't really have a choice. I accidentally left it at home. You see, I'm a bit forgetful. There's more important things than that, you know. Like I said a while ago, Nora is not feeling well. We're near the entrance gate. Can't you come back? I definitely can't. We're almost ready to ride the attraction. What are you talking about? You're putting the rides before your child's health? Well, I've been waiting here for 60 minutes. We have to take this ride, you know. Besides, Nora just always gets sick easily. I'm sure she'll recover if we let her rest a bit. So please take care of my 2 daughters. Hey, wait. Layla, you really need to come back. Nora's terribly sick. Wait. Not when I'm having fun. Stop sending me bothersome messages. There was just a handsome cast member that I took a shot with him. Do you want to see it? I don't want it. I don't care about that. Will you listen to what I have to say? Okay. I heard Nora got sick. Just let her rest properly and she'll be fine. Or, if you feed her something delicious, she'll recover. Why are you so optimistic? She's your child. Why don't you take it a little more seriously? But I'm here in Universal Studio now. Just for today, I want to be free from the hassle of childcare. I'm speechless. I don't even know you anymore. Got it. I'm going to enjoy Universal as much as I want. Oh, really? Well, then you're on your own. We'll do whatever we want to. Okay, then I'll catch you later. Well, we had a lot of fun today. It's almost closing time. I'm so tired. Can you turn the car around at the exit? I didn't have my 2 girls to get in the way, so I played as much as I wanted. We're driving on our way home with your daughters. What? What do you mean, on your way home? I mean, as in... What? You mean you left without me? We had no choice. Nora wasn't really feeling well, so we decided to go home. We'll be arriving home in about an hour. Arriving home, meaning you guys left Universal long ago? That's right. We didn't have the time to have fun. Wait a minute! I'm still at Universal! So, why don't you just take the bullet train and go home? But since it's already late, that means the earliest you can go home is early tomorrow morning. Of course it's impossible! Riley, as I'm sure you know, I forgot my money. I can't stay in a hotel because I don't have any money. I can't even pay for the bullet train. You lied about forgetting your wallet, didn't you? Huh? What makes you think that? When we were in Universal, I saw you buying food with your own money. You were holding your wallet tightly. That was your wallet, right? Maybe you were looking in the wrong place? But the girl said, Mom brought her own purse. They saw you, Layla, putting your purse in your bag. They talk too much. You can't blame your daughters for this. This trip is ruined because of you, Layla. I want you to pay for the whole trip. What? Because Nora got sick? No, it's not that. The fact you didn't pay for anything, and as soon as you got in the car, you did whatever you wanted to. You said you get bored driving for a long time, so you started playing a loud movie. You started fussing and moaning about how hungry you were. You were more of a handful than your two daughters. What? Are you saying I'm no better than a kindergartner? Maybe that's how it is. Your daughters were better behaved than you. That's rude! Besides, Nora told me. Nora said she wasn't feeling well since this morning. Yes, but she didn't have a fever, so I thought she was fine. But that doesn't mean you should force to bring her. I had no choice. There was no one who would take care of her. More than that, when are you going to pick me up? It's almost closing time. I don't know, Layla. If you have the money, you can handle it yourself. But it's gone! You brought your wallet, didn't you? I have the wallet, but the money is gone. You mean you spent it all? Yeah! I didn't bring much cash to begin with. I bought food, some souvenirs on the way back, so it's gone. I only have 50 cents left in my wallet. Your husband says you can use his card. Huh? Your husband didn't tell you anything? I haven't heard anything. Wait, you contacted my husband? Absolutely. Your daughter got sick. Your husband, he left work early. He's waiting for us now at home. But I thought he was on a business trip until tomorrow. He talked to his boss. He made arrangements so he could go home early. When I told him about you, he apologized several times. What? You didn't tell him anything unnecessary, did you? What extra things? About how I forced myself to go with you and your family on this trip? That I made you pay for the tickets? Of course I told him. And that Layla pushed her daughters on me. And that even though Nora wasn't feeling well, and that Nora just simply had fun and never bothered about anyone. Hey! Why do you tell him what he doesn't need to know? I didn't even tell him about Universal Studio in the first place. Yeah, it looks that way. He was surprised too. Anyway, I'll let your husband take care of your daughter. I'll leave it in your husband's hands for now. And you, Layla, you take care of yourself. Hey! I'm finally home. How dare you abandon me? Are you on the bullet train now? Yes! My husband is super mad at me. I'm going through hell. I hope it's just a sermon. Huh? Your husband is very upset that you pushed your daughter to me to take care of, and had fun all by yourself without even worrying. Of course I know he's mad. I'm sure he's going to start preaching as soon as I get home. You care so much about yourself and forget about your kid. She's just a little sick, isn't she? She gets a fever a lot. Why can't you worry even just a little? I heard your daughter had a fever after that and had a hard time. Is that so? But a fever is nothing. It's not a life-threatening illness. That's a terrible thing to say. People like you should stop being a mother right away. What? You don't have to be so angry. In the end, your husband took care of the girls. But we didn't get to enjoy the Universal trip to the end because we came home in the middle of the trip. Don't you even feel a little sorry for us? But you guys left without me, didn't you? Compared to that, it's no big deal that your trip was interrupted. It's no big deal. Then what I have to go through, I've got some hellish preaching time ahead of me. If I'm not careful, I might even get my in-laws to lecture me. He's always telling my in-laws about everything. I don't think a sermon will fix Layla's level. I don't even think you'll change. That's just too much. You're at fault too. Shouldn't you apologize to me first? Apologize to who? Me, of course. Huh? Will you please stop it? I'm the one who wants an apology. What? Are you mad? I get angry when I'm angry. Sorry, talking to you just makes me more furious, so excuse me. Hey! Don't end the conversation! Oh, my God, I don't know what to do! Answer me! I'm in trouble! What's wrong with you? I'm busy shopping. Stop shopping! I don't want to. I have a lot to do at home. You can put that stuff off. Just listen to me. Well, I'm all ears. I just got home and my husband and daughters are gone. So? Instead, there were divorce papers on the table. Riley, have you heard anything from my husband? I haven't heard anything. I remember your husband getting pretty angry, though. I wonder if he's really going to divorce me. You'd have to ask him. Did he leave a letter or anything? No, but he just sent me a text. What does it say? Leaving the sick kid alone? I can't do this with a woman who's so preoccupied with her play. He wants me to sign the papers and leave immediately. Well, I guess you'll just have to sign and leave then. You don't say that like it's someone else's business. Well, because it's someone else's business. That's terrible. A mom friend is in desperate need of help. You could have offered a helping hand or something. Why should I? Because we're friends. There's nothing I can do. Frankly, I don't care what happens to you, Layla. If you get divorced and kicked out, I'll be lucky if that's the case. What do you mean lucky? Layla, you're so self-centered. I'm tired of hanging out with you. That's what our other friends even say. What? And this trip? Layla, you made my husband very unhappy. And my son cried because you interrupted the trip he was looking forward to. Do you know that this is all because of you, Layla? It's not like I have a choice. I just wanted to go to Universal too. I know you wanted to go, but if you wanted to go, why didn't you just go without bothering others? That may be true, but I just couldn't raise the money, so if it's Riley, you and your husband are both working, and your husband works for a big company. I thought maybe you guys could afford it. You really are a brazen person. With someone like you, Layla, I should have cut ties with you early on. What? Are you going to stop being friends with me? Of course I'm going to stop being your friend. On the contrary, I was troubled so far. I'd be crazy to want to continue going out with you after causing me so much trouble. I'm sure it's going to be tough being on your own for a while. I wish you all the best in life. No. I'm not alone. I have a lot of friends besides you. Those other mom friends who said they're not going to hang out with you anymore? Huh? But I thought the other friends were on my side. Layla, you said bad things about me to the other friends, didn't you? What are you talking about? You may be playing dumb, but I know everything. You said you asked us to go on the trip with you, and that we left you behind because you got in our way. You even said you paid for the gas and the highway, and even made you pay for all the meals? Sounds like you had a lot to say about me, but no one seems to believe you though, Layla. That is a lie, right? It's true. They all accuse Layla of putting her own fun first, before her sick daughter. A person like you, they don't want anything to do with you, Layla. Don't tell me you didn't say something. I hope you didn't say anything you shouldn't have. I was just telling the truth. I didn't lie, like you. Well, you just got kicked out from your previous mom friends group, and now, again, you've lost another friend. Stop it! I'm hurting too. Don't say that. This has gone viral among the other moms in the group. I don't think anyone will take Layla's side. What? It's spreading? The mommy network is terrifying. I'm sure there's no one who doesn't know about it already. Oh no! What am I supposed to do when I can't even rely on my mom's friends? It's almost like my parents have disowned me. I have no one to help me. Disowned? What have you done? I owe them a lot of money, and they got so pissed when I said, they're my parents, so they should at least give me some money. They said, they don't know you anymore, and poured tea on me. I guess you deserved it. Don't try to depend on someone else. You have to do your best to survive on your own. I can't do that. That's why I'm in trouble. I was a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have any savings. And the money I saved up when I was single, I spent it all on whatever I wanted. I'm going to be poor once I'm on my own. I don't think you have a choice. You'll have to get a part-time job to earn money for child support and living expenses. Child support? If the divorce goes through, the children will go to one of the parents, right? If that's the way it's going to be, your husband will have the custody. You would be ordered by your husband to pay for child support. Wait, we have 2 daughters, remember? Does that mean I have to pay child support for both of them? Isn't that obvious? You'll have to work to make up for not being able to raise your children properly. I can't! I've barely worked since I got married. I don't have the confidence to work part-time. You have to do it even if you don't feel confident. If you don't work, you'll be living on the streets. That's even worse! Please, I've caused you so much trouble in the past. I apologize. Will you help me? Help you how? First of all, I need you to convince my husband to come with me. Persuade? Yes, convince him not to divorce me. I'm sure that if you say it, he'll listen to you. Okay? No way. Why would I want to get involved in someone else's family problem? Don't you get me in trouble, okay? Trouble? How can you ask such a thing from someone you caused so much trouble? Layla, are you crazy? You've been acting like a jerk. I'm trying so hard to ask for help. You should have some sympathy for me. Layla, you don't deserve any sympathy. You'll have to take care of yourself from now on. Wait a minute! Please, listen to me. I don't have to talk to you anymore. I'll block you from my line, too. Goodbye. In the end, it appears that Layla and her husband decided to divorce. After the divorce, Layla moved out of the house. The husband had the custody through the request of their daughters, and the husband decided to take the children and live with his parents. I don't know where Layla is and what she's doing, but I'm sure she is having and living a hellish life. We, on the other hand, are planning to make a return trip to Universal Studio in the near future. Now that Layla is gone, I hope we can enjoy our next trip as a family.